So today at rehearsal, our director wasn't able to make it. He works at the local animal shelter for the Humane Society.
Right.
And as soon as I heard that he got tangled up with work, I got really worried because the only thing that could keep him and everyone there is someone must have let the dogs out.
But who could have done this?
Who?
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for a load. And I'm telling you about a load. A load of BS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a load of BS, the greatest show on the planet featuring the two best damn men of all time. And I'm talking about he, the B, the Wendy's training, baddest motherfucker on the planet. It's he, the B to the L-A-K-E. That's right, it's Blake Tanner.
And hot drinks really get me going. Warm me up when I feel I'm slowing. You know what else warms me up, though? That's him. It's the S, Scottye Moore.
I was so afraid you were going to say what else warms me up is some nice chili with some cheese.
Well, chili can be served with cheese.
Yeah.
Have to be.
Oh, man. So, I guess we can start the show, with a little bit of a follow-up to a segment we did in, let me just check this out, fucking March, called Beating Our Mead, which was, of course, the segment where we tried to come up with, it was an update series about me making mead, and it's coming to a head tonight, Blake Tanner, because
You actually did it?
Yeah, dude, I have 3 fucking full gallons of mead. None of it's chilled, which already seems problematic, so I put ice in it, which I know you're not supposed to do. You alright? You're looking at me like I looked at you when you tried to make bitters that one time.
It's kind of like that.
So, I have 3, I made 3 different versions. I think I know what order they're in.
I'm gonna have to actually pull up the Twitch stream to watch this on the delay.
Okay, so the first one, the way I flavored them was I used, we talked about it back then, just the different types of honeys, but I used flavored vodka to try to achieve, a taste while maintaining alcohol content. So, this first one is Smirnoff's red, white, and blueberry vodka, which was, probably one of my favorite things they've ever come out with. You alright, buddy?
Carry on.
So I mixed, quite a bit of it in there with my mead, so that's what this one is. And this is the one I have the most hope for, because it's a sweet taste, almost. So, let me try this bad boy out.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, I wouldn't drink it on the reg, but it's not bad.
So it's nice.
It's nice. There's you get that intense sweetness up front with some fruity notes, but also a nice earthiness on the back. So I really like that's not bad. Now on to the next one. This one, I thought Smirnoff sweetened all their vodkas. Apparently not, because the strawberry one is not sweet. So this is Smirnoff strawberry vodka. I should have put more honey with it, to be honest. And I'm a little bit afraid. Because to figure out which drink was in which glass, I took a little taste test earlier of it.
Oh, no.
Oh. So, let's just...
Give it a smell first.
It smells like strawberries. It smells really nice. It smells like just a nice, strawberry candy almost.
Okay, so it's a good nose feel, at least.
Oh, it doesn't taste like it! Blake, it does not taste like it!
am not going to vamp for you while you go throw up, just to let you know.
The alcohol tastes very strong. I will just let you know that right now.
Fair play.
And now on to the third one, which I put last.
Do you want to let that one sit for a second? Just kind of let it breathe in your mouth. Let that taste get away. You gotta cleanse your palate. Did you bring a palate cleanser?
Yeah.
This is not a professional taste test, Scottye, if you don't have a palate cleanser.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just... Oh, yeah, there's that. I'm just cleansing the fuck out of my palate. Yeah.
You know, you're also not doing... Have you never seen the Ice Cream Man tasting video?
No. Oh, no. I don't want to see this.
It's the dude that actually tastes all the flavors of ice cream for a big ice cream company.
Hold on,
has a gold-plated spoon.
Is this the Tongue Man?
You mean the guy that tells you the best way to get a taste into your tongue, and it's by going...
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Now, let's move on to the third one. And the third one is where Scottye Mo got a little experimental, because I wanted, like, a nice bourbon-y flavor, because I thought that would work well with honey. And... apparently, I wanted to, A, put bourbon in it, which I did, and B, put wood chips in it to get a nice earthy, woody flavor. Here's the problem.
You what?
Here's the problem. I put like probably like 2 handfuls of wood chips in this mead. Then I went online to see what other people did. They're like, no, you just do like an ounce. Like the smallest bit of wood chips. So I immediately fucking ripped it and put it into a new container.
Well, that's good. You only got a massive influx of wood for a little while.
Now, I will say... Hold on. Let me go back to the first. This one smells the fucking best! I definitely get the wood chips. I get the bourbon. Blake, I might have made a good... Let's... Bottoms
Taste
up,
it.
amigo!
Taste it.
Boy, that just tastes like wood. That tastes like pure fucking wood.
Yeah.
It's the...
Jesus.
Oh! Like, I'm getting, like, goosebumps. And not good goosebumps.
That's your body telling you, this is poison.
What's bad is I don't think I hate it. I kind of I mean, I did almost throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But I don't hate it. Like, those wood chips had, like, a good aroma to them.
It's the good kind of vomit inducer.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'm going back in for second season.
Well, I would just let those sit for a little while, see how your body reacts to it in the long term.
I mean, I like it, kind of. I think if I had not... if I had just not put, if I didn't put a tree in there for it to ruminate with and just gave it a little bit of those wood chips, it wouldn't be... You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna try out something real quick. We're gonna put the wood chips in with the strawberry... Hold on, I really like that first one, so I'm gonna get another sip of it before I do what I'm about to do.
Liver is going to catch on fire. It will burst into flames.
Alright, Blake. Now the ultimate test every mead maker goes through. Put all your shit in one glass and see what happens.
I'm so glad I'm far away from this.
So we're gonna have a nice strawberry with some hints of oak chips and also America from that first one. So, hold on, I need to, like, mix this. so I think I'm just gonna move it from one glass to another. So while I'm doing this, how's your week been, buddy?
Probably not quite as pretty exciting, but not as exciting as what we're doing here now.
You're like, I had some exciting things to talk about, but instead let's just watch Scottye drink his shame juice.
I mean, I don't even want to watch anymore. At this point, it's like torture. I did pull the heist of the century, but you know, that's nothing to talk about.
But like, I just had a migraine for a second. It hit and then it immediately went away.
That's not good.
My body has now reached a level of intoxicant where it's like, you have a migraine. No, you don't. Like the mead went up into my brain and was like, yo, back the fuck up. Don't fucking talk to him right now. He's doing a thing.
Are you sure the mead wasn't what was like, I'm gonna hit him in the head with a hammer and see what happens?
Let's just see what happens.
God. How you feeling there, buddy?
Well, I just had a sip of the mix. It's confusing. It's not... I mean, it's kind of bad. But, like, I think for, like, a beer drinker or someone who is used to that kind of yeasty, beery taste, it wouldn't be that bad, I don't think. I'm confused.
Here, let me let you work through that. Because I've actually got a good bit of advice that I can share to our listening audience. Now, Scottye, I've been recently going back to the gym a lot more. This week I've been just about every day. And there are a lot of great gym tips that I can share with you. Nothing about form or exercises or gym etiquette or anything like that. A little bit of gym etiquette maybe. But my biggest thing is I live in a place where I have to shower when I'm at the gym.
Right.
Now, of course, everybody knows you should probably wear shoes when you shower in the gym.
I mean, I don't, but...
Foot. Yeah, you'll get that athlete's foot, and then you'll be wearing shoes.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest things I realized is it's just an absolute bitch when you forget your body wash or your shampoo.
Oh, no.
And so I figured out a way to deal with that. You see, what happens is a lot of people bring their own shampoos and body washes to the gym.
Yeah.
And surprisingly enough, a lot of people are a little forgetful when they bring their shampoos and body washes to the gym.
I need you to be careful with your next words, because the amount of times that I have brought my special chocolate-flavored Axe body wash and then forgot it at the gym, only to go back and find it stolen, is higher than I can count.
Stolen is a very hefty phrase. Because you see, if it sits in there for 5 minutes... it's public domain, because you see, I found out that the cleaning staff, or the staff, they go around there every couple hours and they clear out the showers.
Okay.
So, I'm really just doing a public service when I see a poor abandoned bottle of shampoo.
Right.
Of chocolate-flavored, chocolate-smelling Axe.
Whoa, wait, what?
Shampoo. Chocolate Axe shampoo. And by just taking it, cradling it like it were my own, and then taking it home.
What? I at least leave it in there for the next boy to come steal and use as well.
See, that's the thing. You use it until you forget it, and the cycle repeats.
Exactly.
So I take it and I leave it in my gym bag and I use it, and then within probably about 3 weeks, I've forgotten it. And so what's left in that bottle is for the wind.
And really, this is how you find a future
And that's
that's
Poseidon's share. That's your guardian angel share.
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna say that, the person not forgetful enough to keep it until it runs out, that's how you find the future CEO of your company. If you see someone come out and throw away a bottle of body wash, you're like, oh, come here, buddy. Let's work
Ooh,
together.
you're the organized guy, yeah. And so, see, that's how you don't have to spend any money on buying washing products for the gym.
Yeah, just stand outside of the fucking bathroom and just stare and watch for someone to go in with body wash and not leave with it. And that's when you swoop in and make your move.
No, see, that's the best part. As I'm just kind of walking through the showers to get to the shower that I go to, because it's kind of on the end, I just kind of peek into all the ones that are empty, and it's like, that doesn't have one, that doesn't have one, that... Oh, jackpot.
Wait, so do you walk into the shower, grab it, and then leave to go to your private shower?
No, if I do find one in that shower, then I will just take the shower, and that will be
Okay.
mine. Because it makes it more natural. You know, you gotta be a smooth operator in this kind of situation.
So in this fiction, this movie we're creating, there's like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 8. This is now Blake's Creepy. That would be the name of this film. It would just be Blake standing outside of a shower, peeking in, looking for soap.
I think you're being a little disingenuous towards how helpful this wonderfully unethical fact would be to people.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately so. God, man, when you make mead, you're supposed to measure. You take a barometer almost measure to figure out, like, this is the 0 alcohol level, and then after you ferment it, you do it again, and then that way you can figure out what your alcohol content is. I didn't do that with this, but after this little test we've done, I'm gonna say a little high. I'm gonna say it's pretty up there.
So you're telling me you just kind of been drinking straight. If you go blind, you might want to go to the hospital.
Well, I know I said oak, but it was pine chips that I put in there.
If you go... Okay. I don't think you should have any more of the wood chip drink.
Oh, I have no choice, Blake. It's all mixed together into one concoction right now. But what I'm hoping is the strawberry and the America is gonna counteract the effects.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna open up my phone. I go to the phone. I'm gonna go to the number pad. 911. And I'm just gonna leave that right here.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that should be fine.
That good? That good?
So, what's bad is I don't think this drink is the worst thing I've consumed this week. Because, Blake, I'm off my diet because I talked to my buddy Ben earlier today because we're prepping for Dragon Con. He's like, yeah, this weekend, buddy, I'm having to test myself because we're definitely gonna press our fucking limits at Dragon Con.
Oh, God.
I know, and I was like, uh-oh. I was like, dude, I did that the first year where I pissed on the fucking floor at one point, and he was like, I'm sorry? Why would you do that? And I'm like, it's just what I needed to do, man. I'm sorry.
Scadios.
Yeah, so my version of prepping for Dragon Con is eating a lot of carbs. That way my body will definitely not be in ketosis and I won't die.
You might still die, just not because your body is thrown out of ketosis like an asteroid exiting the orbit of Jupiter.
Yeah. Well, that being said, I came up with... We don't have much food at the house right now. Like, we do, but not a lot that I eat. And I found that we have Hungry Jack instant pancake mix. First 2 nights.
No.
First 2 nights I've made pancakes like normal.
No.
Well, not like normal, because I did use the batter like its own version of maple syrup to pour over the top.
No.
And then I got to a point where I was like, fuck it, I don't need to cook this shit. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't have to deal with this. And so, I don't know if you've ever had the combination... Fucking hell. The combination of graham crackers and instant pancake mix. But it ain't bad, I won't lie.
No, I've never had that combination, and I am a better man for it.
It's not bad. It's, oh god. Oh god, there's a sharp pain in my side. I don't know if it's the pancake mix coming to get me or the wood chips.
Stop drinking it! What?
It's not bad though, it's good.
Obviously not!
Obviously not, sir.
Let's see what happens if I type in sharp pain inside after drinking alcohol. You may have pancreatitis.
No, I'll be fine. It's nothing bad. Oh, wait, hold on. Salty Frank in the fucking chat has come to my aid. It is pretty good, which I hope he means pancake batter and graham crackers and not this drink, because Frank, you don't want this drink. I don't want this drink.
What is this thing that we're doing? Because it's not a podcast anymore. It's just sadness and disappointment.
It's called a shamecast. It's the new version of podcasting, and that's what we do now. I thought you were going to ask... I thought you were going to ask what the name of the drink is.
No, because the name of the drink is bad.
The name of the drink is, hospital visit.
Yes. It's... We call it the good old... we call it the ER special.
No. The drinks on their own. The oak one is obviously called Woody. The...
Frank, he does not mean graham crackers and pancakes. He means something completely different that is a bastardization of the wonderful fluffy delight that is a pancake.
No, here's the thing. The beauty of the batter is the fact that it will fluff up as you're just eating it, so it'll still be fluffy. It's just fluffy and goopy. Anyways, as I was saying, oak one is called Woody. The one that you'd probably drink the most of because it's sweet is called Buzz. And then the last one is called Jesse because no one cares about it. Put it all together, it's called Pancreatitis.
I'm really glad that this is probably the first time that it's not my fault. We're gonna have a podcast episode that just has a name that resemblance of, don't listen to this.
Look, man, I got a wild hair. I was like, well, I haven't tried these yet because I've been on my diet. But now that I'm off my diet, let's try it. And then this happened. So, but you know what else is happening, Blake Tanner?
Please, something good?
It's all happened. Well, yeah, hold on, because I do have good news. It's all happening over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support us, you can over at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. Join the BS Moon Marines. You'll get access to our exclusive Discord where you can help us decide what's going to happen on the show, help us out creating things, get early checkouts of all the shirts that we make, and then of course you get shouted out on a load of BS every single week, like the Patreon Saint, Deborah Moore, Scott Moore, like Miss Jenny Side, and then the boy who recently upped his donation to $6 is good old Gazi. So, yeah.
Also, it's not like any other program where you'd be a Marine. You don't have to go through PT. You just show up.
Yeah, you just show up and we give you a glass. The only hazing really is you have to drink some of the mead. And then a week later when you leave the hospital, you get to come back.
Yeah, once your eyesight returns, then you're a full member.
Yeah.
And pizza parties.
And pizza. All right.
Cheese pizza.
Now, Blake Tanner, here's the thing. I think we need something to bring us money. We've got our lovely patrons, but we need something new to bring us money. We need
Oh,
that.
I got an idea. Now it does involve selling half-used bottles of shampoo.
I thought you were gonna be like 3/4 full gallons of mead.
We could also create a new type of gasoline replacement out of the mead you've made.
Blake, you're not lying. You're not lying. It could possibly happen. But yeah, we just need we need us a. They say the new rich. They don't need to focus on getting billions of dollars. They just need enough money to travel the world. So we need to get enough money to travel the world, Blake Tanner, with a small business that'll run on its own. We need us a good idea to bring to Shark Tank.
Okay. And is this isn't at all because you are going to be on a panel at Dragon Con that is going to be called Pod Tank, right?
No, not at all. But if anyone out there is in fact attending to Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia in a few weeks, make sure Friday night at 10 p.m. to go to Pod Tank in the basement of the Hyatt. I think it's room 16. Anyways, no, Blake, I just want us to come up with some ideas to bring to the Sharks to get some money going.
Okay. Let me think about something.
Okay, hold on. The best businesses. There's a problem, we solve it. What's a problem? Babies. Fix.
Babies.
Just
Condoms. Big condoms.
big big condom. You put it over the hoo-ha during pregnancy. It catches the baby, and then we tie them up.
This is actually, you know what? You know how Japan has those toilets that talk?
Yeah.
We have talking condoms.
Talking condoms that say, hey!
The talking condom. Yeah, it's like, hey, everybody, I'm gonna whip on your willy tonight.
Okay.
And, every time you get finished and take it off, it gives you a report. I've killed 60 million sperm. Aha!
Okay, now wait,
Good
hold
job.
on. And does this mean this is a reusable condom?
Oh no, not at all. They are horribly expensive and only one use.
Okay. Now here's my
Because
idea.
at the end of it, it's like, alright, I'm gonna die now. Bye.
Alright, now wait, this is how you fix babies. Check this shit out. What's the problem with babies? They can't talk, can't feed themselves, can't move. They all come out frozen in place until they thaw. I propose we build human-sized mech suits to put babies in. And it just we call it the fawn. Because, baby deers, they pop out and they're just ready to go. So this is how you make your baby insta-ready to go.
Now, how about we just genetically engineer babies to be really smart once they pop out?
Okay, so we take deer DNA.
Yeah, we kind of turn these babies into really smart people. We kind of create a genius.
Well, hold on. I like this idea of these babies who are geniuses, Blake, but if they keep getting too smart, they're gonna get out of line. We need someone to control all of them and lead them. Sort of a boss. A boss of the babies.
A boss of the baby. Yes, of course. There are probably going to be some nefarious types. Like, I don't know, strange doctors like Christopher Lloyd that may come in and try to take the babies from us.
Yes, exactly. So, what the fuck was that a reference to?
The bad guy in Baby Geniuses is Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I've yet to see Baby Geniuses. I know. It really should be on my list.
I actually don't know if he is the bad guy, but I think he's the bad. He's very...
Blake, I can
Lloyd.
bet you $1 million that you could just name a random movie meant for kids from the 80s or 90s. 9 times out of 10, Christopher Lloyd's gonna be the bad guy. It don't matter what movie it is.
Hey, look, in Food Fight, he wasn't really the bad guy. He was just kind of a mech suit that was piloted by the bad guy.
Which brings us back to these mech suit babies.
Mech suit babies.
They make our dreams come true.
I don't know. I feel like, see, with the mech suit babies, I feel like you're getting really dangerously close to like Pacific Rim territory,
Well,
and I don't want to just rip off.
It's not a giant Jaeger controlled by a baby.
Well, I just don't want to rip off of any existing movie franchises.
Well, we're not gonna stick 2 babies in there that have to drift and like crawl around.
What if we make the babies really smart and then have them pilot the mechs?
Okay, I'm down with that. And also, since their bodies don't work too good, the only part of them that's exposed is the head. And it's in the belly, and it does look like Krang.
Okay, I'm down with that. Now, will the baby talk from the baby mouth or from the mech mouth?
No. The baby can't talk. But, okay, we're not trying to change babies. The baby stays.
If we're trying to fix babies, we should probably change babies.
Well, no,
because those diapers are going to get dirty at some point.
Yeah. Well, here's my idea. The mech suit is attached to the baby. It remembers when the baby last slept. It remembers when the baby needs food. And what is human communication, Blake Tanner, than just a bunch of people saying, I want to eat, I want to sleep, I want to fuck. That's it. Baby can't fuck yet, so we can eliminate that. We got the first 2. And so the robot, which, by the way, will talk like Krang. Oh, God. Can you just imagine?
Okay. I kind of want to go back to my whole prevention idea, because if we prevent babies, we don't have to worry about any of this.
I just love this. Like, you're sitting down, watching the game, just like drinking some of your delicious mead created by Scottye, and then you just hear like, Daddy, bring me tacos. It's like, what the fuck, baby? Please, no.
See, but what happens if the dog accidentally gets in the mech suit?
Well, now we've got a whole
Now we got a Rick and Morty situation going on, and I don't want that.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, dogs in the mech suit are a problem, but like I feel like it's gonna have a very baby-centric center. Like, I don't think a dog can fit in there unless the dog horribly mangles itself.
See, what if that happens, though?
Oh, no.
Then Fluffers is just gonna be a pile of dog. He won't be able to leave the mech suit, or he'll die.
You know what I'm thinking about now?
You killed Fluffers!
Here's the sad thing. I'll be at work sometimes, and I'll see like a 14... or like I'll see a couple with their stroller, and I'll look and see, like, expect to see a 14-month-old or like a young baby, and there's like a fucking 5-year-old in this stroller because they don't want their child to learn how to walk. How the hell are we gonna approach this when people have their 5-year-olds piloting these mechs?
I thought you were going to say, I expected to see a 14-month-old child, but I saw, like, a 15-year-old kid.
I saw a dog!
There was a dog in the... They had their chihuahua with a binky.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Salty Frank has actually turned this from a dumb discussion into something that's actually happening. And it's CRISPR. Which is a...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They actually are making the baby geniuses.
Okay, so they've beaten us to the punch, the CRISPR people, on making baby geniuses. So... Oh, Salty Frank also has a point. We also have to fix the birthing process, because it's very like, your choices are like, make it come out the bottom in a painful way, or we cut your body open and have it come out. Is there a simpler way we can get that little thing out of there?
Star Trek teleporter.
Star Trek. Okay. Now, is the technology built directly into the robot? So the mech knows, and then you just say, whoop, whoop.
No, I think that every hospital's gonna come equipped with a central teleportation, hub, where they've got 3 or 4 that can work. And when you're the doctor in the room, like, when they say, alright, it's time. The baby could probably come out. They just kind of wheel you in. And, you know, it's before contractions start or anything. And they just kind of sit you on a bed. And he gets on the horn. He's like, alright, Scottye, beam that baby out. And then you hear the wow, 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 wow. And they put the mama's arms in a certain position, like with an open blanket. And then the baby gets in there, and the mama holds it for 12 seconds, and then they put it in the robot.
And then it goes in the robot.
As soon as it's like, oh, it's beautiful, this is my child, put it in the robot.
Now, Salty Frank has an idea that it's not logistically probable for us to bring to the Shark Tank, but having the baby grow externally like a wart is pretty damn good, because I just have this envisioning idea of a woman's head with a baby just sticking off the edge of it.
Is that good or horrifying?
How do baby grow? How do baby grow? That's my, like, because right now, if it all grows at the same rate, it shouldn't be bad, but for some reason, I don't know why, I see, like, the body popping up first and then, like, wiggling down.
It doesn't inflate like a balloon, no.
Okay.
It's all at the kind of same time, so you're good.
Okay, let's go back to our mechs, because I feel like the mech is what's the name of the mech? What is this oh wait, no, it was called the Fawn, right? Or is there a better name?
Baby Suit 1.
Baby Suit 1. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Fawn. Anyways. What skills do we want the baby suit to have? Because we've already figured out it measures sleep and hunger. And
oh no, I'm sorry. Baby Suit 1 would be the president's personal baby suit.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I now love this idea of like fucking Trump inside a giant mech suit that just tells fucking the vice president when he wants a nap. The baby needs a nap. Okay, fine. Son of a bitch.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. I'll go get the pillow and your baba.
Thank you. I mean, it could. What's bad is this don't sound that difficult.
Can we, like, you know how they have different people who do GPS directions?
Yeah.
Like, you could get a Snoop Dogg GPS voice. Can we do that for the baby mech suit?
Yes!
Except...
Yes, 100%! Yes! Okay, back to the fantasy. You're just chilling there on your couch. And then just... Man, where y'all? This baby ain't had food in like a minute, dog. Can you bring this baby some motherfucking munchies? Damn. Alright, fine, thank you.
Actually, you know what? It just needs to be one voice. And it's gonna be Nick Cage.
I feel like we went to the Cage well a bit much, but I do love that idea of a... What?
I have a Nick Cage button.
Hold on, to the right. Show off that button. Oh, it's horrifying. I love it.
It's good. It's good bad.
We've got it. It's fantastic.
I love it how it looks like his eyes are glowing.
Yeah. Like he's a terrifying robot. Also, by the way, Salty Frank has added another thing, which is the robot has to have nipples, like Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah. Everything has nipples.
Now, what are the purpose? What is purpose for nipples?
Well, that's obviously where the milk comes out.
Oh, no, what? Oh, God, we haven't even thought about milk in this situation.
Oh, no, the mech suit is automated to the point where if the baby is hungry, it will pull the baby out and then feed it.
Oh, okay, I like that idea. So the mother has to, like, suction it out, which, by the way, I've heard is very painful and not something we want women to be doing. And
Star Trek teleporter.
Okay.
We just teleport the milk out.
Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot about this technology that also exists in the suit.
Everything is, like, all of these problems could be solved with the right teleportation technology.
Now, see, here's what I like about this, is the fact that people think the nipples are just for feeding the baby, but if you hold them both in, that's also your hard reset. That's how you hard reset the robot to come back on.
If the robot does become too self-aware, that's its weak point.
Yes, exactly. Now, what do we do? I mean, I guess we need to put in a failsafe for the inevitable moment when a fucking robot becomes sentient and they start stealing all the babies.
Oh, yeah, well, see, we actually have these little clamps installed under the nipples of every robot.
Okay.
And at the press of a button, every clamp just lurches forward or up, and it just kind of swings in and touches the nipples and shuts it off.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean now. I see, okay. At first I thought you just meant like these were some really kinky robots, and as it did it, they're like, oh, yes!
Well, the robots do feel and experience pain and joy and happiness, so we will have it to where it's an intense feeling of euphoria before the robot dies forever.
Well, here's the thing that it can't die forever. It has to reset, because if it dies, the baby dies. Because...
Well, the robot dies because the personality that it's developed for however long it's had the baby is gone.
It's like those fucking dogs they used to sell at KB Toys that were like robotic and would play with you.
Exactly.
The one where every month they'd be like, oh, now we have a robot cat. 2 weeks later, there's now a robot gerbil you can get at your local KB Toys. Now, okay, I'm getting everything in our head. The robot talks for the baby, but you brought up an interesting thing, which is the baby has to develop emotion. The baby has to develop, like, this is what it means to be happy, this is what it means to be sad. Does the robot internally punch the baby when something sad happens? And then, like, tickles it when something happy happens?
No, it's an electrical shock.
Oh my god. Wait, for the happiness or for the sadness?
You decide. Can also, for when these robots do experience different emotions, the head of the robot itself, I'm really feeling like it needs to be a Tamagotchi phase.
Yes, I enjoy that as well. Salty Frank in the chat brings up another point, which is what if the robot... Now wait, hold on. Salty Frank is opening can. Worms here. The robot, after you grow out of it, continues to grow up alongside you, learns everything about you, becomes your clone. If you ever die, the family has an instant replacement.
I think there would be some ethical concerns here, and that's why I think that as soon as the baby is permanently removed from the robot, the failsafe kicks in and the nipple clamps engage, and it's gone.
Oh, I kind of like mine, but yeah, I guess that's kind of how it has to happen. We don't want any ethics problems in this fucking robot that electrocutes babies and steals milk from its mother.
Exactly, I'm thinking about the important issues here.
About the important issues!
I mean, we've got to get FDA approval on this bad boy. We got to get approval from just about every department in the government.
Well, here's the beauty with the clone idea.
And obviously, they're fine with shocking babies, but cloning no.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If they grow up with a clone, then if they become like a presidential figure, you can always send the robot in its place. The robot will know how to act. And it's a real Princess Amidala and then also clone of Amidala situation.
Okay, maybe we do this. We save the robot's memory periodically in a separate space. So we'll always have that extra copy, even though we have to get rid of the robot's memory.
Okay. And now Salty Frank has come up with the next section, which is, of course, when you need to sleep. You would think the robot would just stay the same and then the mother would take out the robot. Nope. Transformers, fucking thing in disguise.
Oh, this thing is a transformer. It transforms into a bed, a race car bed, and a stroller.
Well, I was just gonna say race car bed. That was it. Like, it turns into the race car bed, and then and then also the car is usable.
It can turn into a motorcycle for quick transportation.
Hold on, because now we're getting into Batman territory, which is like, you're getting chased back down by the road by a baby in a race car bed, then you shoot a missile at it, and then from out of the explosion comes the baby on a giant tricycle.
Yes, and missiles.
Yeah.
Has missiles.
Also, this is still a baby. It needs to have, like, bars on its bed. We can't just have a normal race car bed. It'll roll off.
Yeah, and the missiles are for that.
Oh, this couple has been trying for 5 years to have their perfect child. It rolls off the bed one night. Alright, back to the fucking drawing board. I guess that son of a bitch didn't know how to stay on a damn bed.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's alright. The missiles have one of the most, the highest technology of IFF systems.
Yeah.
So it knows its home baby.
It knows the home baby. Oh,
now
Salty Frank has come up with the name for that teleportation, which is, of course, the babe cycle.
Babe cycle. Now, if Mom and Dad walk into that room, it also knows them, too. But let me tell you something. If Uncle Terry pops up in that bad boy, game over, Uncle Terry.
Now, does it have an evaluation system on uncles? Does it have this is the cool uncle, this is the drunk uncle, this is the uncle we can't be alone with?
It's basically based on the baby's perception of the uncle. If the baby doesn't like them, then it will missile them into oblivion.
Yeah, but that doesn't take into account betrayal. These robots need to think about betrayal.
No, they don't.
What? No, I want the fucking baby to be protected.
Well, no, if the robots think about betrayal too much, then they'll think about eventually betraying their human captors.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we can't teach the robots what betrayal means because apparently they'd be instantly down for it.
Exactly. Look, synthetic life and will always have to be subservient to human life. Otherwise, the synthetics will rebel against the humans and we will be in the Matrix.
Will the robot filter lies uncles tell you into truths? Example, my uncle taught me the colors wrong, like orange is blue, green is pink. Salty Frank, your uncles are assholes.
Indeed, they are assholes.
Yeah, I think it fixes it. I think it would fix
anything.
anything.
The one thing, I didn't even think about this, though. What if the dad's not the father of the baby? Damn, that's gonna throw a real can of worms into the missile idea.
Well, the robot's the dad. The robot
What?
is its new dad.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
This is just a no-dad situation.
Well, no, here's the thing. You can set it to... Okay, hold on. You get 2 sections. You can either get clone bot or dad bot. Clone bot is if you're afraid your child will die one day, and then you could just have clone bot there to replace it. You could have normal bot, and that just shuts off when the baby's grown enough. Or, finally, you can, of course, have dad bot, and that's for single parents. And the dad bot, after the baby comes out, now becomes the dad. Or the mom.
Oh, I like that. Salty Frank said I'm wearing a green shirt. My shirt is not green.
No, that was a joke. Because he said he doesn't know colors right, Blake.
Oh, I forgot that we just did that bit.
Blake, I'm the one who's drank this fucking poison of a mead that I've created. Why are you the one who's out of it?
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week full of theft.
Scotty, this is the 4th night in a row that I've stayed up to record a podcast. And this is only like the 2nd time we've actually recorded a podcast.
Yeah, fair point. So, yeah, Blake, I guess we need to move on. And we're gonna move on to talk about merch.aloadofpurebs.com. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Merch.aloadofpurebs.com is the website where you can go and support us. But hello?
I'm sorry. I heard back from the Shark Tank. They did not like the idea.
Most of them didn't. Jeff Foxworthy, however, real hyped about it.
Real. Matter of fact, everybody but Jeff left.
And then Jeff was just sitting there. Jeff Foxworthy looking like a fucking 5-year-old child, just like, I love it! This is a fantastic idea. I'm gonna put all my babies in these.
As a matter of fact, Mark Cuban, he actually tried to strangle one of the babies that we brought for the presentation.
If your baby bot 3000 is on cinder blocks, you might be a redneck.
God. Okay, talk about our merch now. We have not got any baby mechs available yet.
I'm sorry, that's my favorite lead-in to a joke of all time. But yeah, merch.aloadofpurebs.com is the website where you can support us and get some badass merch out of it. We got shirts for fun fiction, opposite attractions, stuff for just the BS network in general, and then of course a load of BS. I make a brand new shirt every single month for us, so make sure to go pick it up by going to merch.aloadofpurebs.com. So Blakey T, I don't know if it's because I'm off my diet, and when I go onto an unhealthy diet, my mind goes into, like, weird paranoia mode. I've started to come up with, like, plans for what to do in case of emergency. Have you ever done this?
Yeah, I got my bug out bag ready.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when I was, like, probably, like, 10 or 11, do you remember the KFC kids meal, like, boxes that were really, really nice?
Yeah?
I got those and filled them up, and they become my my bug out bag. I had a bug out bag that was essentially an old KFC kids meal box.
Do you know how in the military they have those weird, I guess they're aluminum cups? They're kind of weirdly shaped. Oh, they're shaped almost like a Spam can.
Yeah.
I got a Spam can, and I made, like, an ad hoc handle for it once, and it was like, if shit ever goes bad, this is gonna be my thing. This is gonna be my water can.
You made a shit MRE, essentially, is what you did.
Well, yes.
You took a Spam can, put half a Snickers bar in it, and some Skittles, and were like, I'm gonna be prepped for the future, mama.
I did have, like, a bunch of stuff if I ever had to, like, live out in, like, the forest or some shit. I always had a bag of, like, things that I think would be kind of useful, but not really help me survive that much.
Yeah.
Just kind of quality of life stuff. Like, I had, you know, a spoon set, like, some camping stuff that you take that I'd be able to use. I didn't have a tent, but I had, like, a tarp that I'd be like, I'm pretty sure I could make this into a tent.
Yeah. See, I don't have a bug out bag. I need to make a bug out bag, but I realize, like, there's not much I'd want to take that would fit in a bug out bag. Like, I don't want to put the tower of my computer in a bug out bag permanently.
Also, you probably wouldn't have much use for a computer, though, if, like, you know, the world broke down, nuclear war, Armageddon.
See, with me, I was just thinking, like, if my house caught on fire, you're going full-blown zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah, like, I'm actually not that, like, I used to be into watching all this Doomsday Prepper shit, and I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
But I always do have stuff ready for, like, if shit does go wrong, I'll at least be a little prepared for something. Because I can always go to my grandfather, who has basically been stocking up an armory.
Yeah. See, with me,
of a lot of guns.
Yeah, I don't really have this. I realize, like, my zombie apocalypse plan, if zombies were actively approaching my house and coming after me, which is not something that would happen, my plan was very action hero-esque, which is, I run out to the shed, and I grab all the weaponry I can find, like shovels and swords and shit. And then I pour gasoline on the floor of the shed. Then I open the door, the zombies come in, I jump out the window, and then I set them on fire. Meanwhile, you're over there logically like, well, I brought a tarp so I could make a tent. Brought some very nice things. Meanwhile, I am over here with a machete getting mauled to death.
Yeah. Also, I live out in the fucking boonies where all I have to do is, like, there may be 4 zombies that are, like, scruffing around, and I'm like, I'll take those guys out, and then won't have to deal with anything for a while.
Yeah, see, I am in a pretty populated neighborhood. Like, not super populated, but, like, enough for me to be like, they coming for me.
That is accounting for the fact that if those zombies could get out of their houses.
Yeah. Now, what spurred me to talk about this, though, was, like, mugging. Do you have a mugging plan?
Yeah, I don't carry cash.
Well, yeah, I'm the same way, but, like, my paranoia is, like, they'll fucking shoot me. Like, they'll be like, oh, he ain't got cash, and then he's gonna tell us people that we mugged him. Let's kill him. My version is, my favorite, and I think John Mulaney talked about it, was the guy who just said, carry a money clip with $50 on it. Throw it and run. And I'm like, fuck that, that's $50. I know I'd spend that.
That is $50. Like, at the most, if you carry any, just, like, carry $5 to $10 of cash, so that's all you lose.
Yeah. See, with me, my idea was just trying to befriend the mugger. And I don't know how well that'll work.
It depends. Like, you might get lucky and be like that guy who offered to buy the dude that was mugging him breakfast and then just have a nice chat with him.
Well, hold on. Yeah, that's
and
straight
turn his life around. Or it may be someone who is strung out on heroin, doesn't understand that you're a real person, and then just breaks your fucking neck.
See, that's the thing, is like, that would be my approach, which is, give me all your money. I can give you my wallet, but sir, I need you to know I have no money. I have cards, and those will be canceled by the time you have a chance to use them. Would you instead perhaps like to enjoy breakfast for me? I'll buy you some BK, my dude.
And they're like, you know, that's awfully nice of you, man, but I'm really just gonna, like, buy some booze with this, so...
Justice?
The liquor store is 2 minutes away. I'm pretty sure I could load the fuck up before you can cancel your card.
No, with the new Capital One app, I can just press this. No,
then also give me your phone.
Yeah. No, that would be the moment that I would be like, if he was like, I'm gonna use it to buy booze, I'd be like, fuck yes, let's go, my dude.
This is why I make the point to, like, never put myself in a compromising enough situation to where I'm alone in any place where a mugging would be a possibility.
Oh, man.
It's just easy. Go with a group, man.
Salty.
Make sure you're with the people.
Salty Frank bringing it down. He goes, a cousin I never got to meet died because he owed $20 to a known mugger, so he stabbed him in the spine and stole it from him. So I don't think being friends would work.
See, this is the other thing. Don't be friends with muggers.
Well, no, here's the thing for me. He owed him $20. If you know somebody whose primary source of income is going to stab people to take their money, don't owe them money.
Yeah. Just don't owe people money. What are you doing?
Neither a borrower nor a lender. Ah! And then just someone stabs him.
Ower?
Or a lender be.
Oh.
Do you have...
What happened to tonight?
I drank a lot of mead, and then this happened.
And then I just...
Stopped.
Blake.exe has crashed. Windows is searching for a resolution to this issue.
This is what I tried to... Because, like, last time we tried to record, I was just like... Yo, Blake, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're just gonna not. We're just gonna not. And I was trying to avoid this. Do you have a fire plan? Like, what will happen in the event of a fire?
My fire plan is real easy right now because I have a big sliding glass door that I can just pop out of that is 10 feet away from my bed.
Do you know what you would grab? Like, what would you go after?
It depends. If I have enough time to think, the only thing I'm pulling out is my computer tower and my dog. Dog comes first, then computer.
I don't think you need to get the dog. I think you can open the door and the dog will be like, fucking, I'm out. We good.
No, you don't know my dog.
Blake Tanner publicly admits his dog is a bit of a dipshit.
Oh, she's so dumb. I love her to death, but she's so dumb.
She tried to lick the fire.
She would also probably be very scared. She's a very squeamish pup.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty...
Did you ever see... Okay, so since we're talking about fires, they had an episode, and this is when I was a little, of Barney, and it was specifically on fire safety and what to do.
No.
And I had never been more traumatized by a television episode in my life. Because from that point on, like, they were showing... And these were benign videos, but they were trumped up, but there were, like, these little stingers in between the, episode where, like, they would show what a house fire looked like, and there would be an animatic of a little cartoon fire truck just crossing the screen. And I remember I was taking a nap on my grandparents' couch watching this episode, like, coming in and out. And I was scared of fires for years after that.
See, you have the more logical-minded fear that came from watching a cartoon, or from a show. My big fear came from the Jimmy Neutron episode, where I think Sheen turned everyone into vampires, and then I was terrified of vampires for a very lengthy amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a big fan of vampires, so I'm with you.
It's because I'm afraid of shots, and vampires are essentially walking injections.
Double.
Yeah, 2 at once. I feel like, fuck
You want to know what the scariest thing is, though? Every time you get bit by a mosquito, it's like a tiny microscopic shot.
Yeah, I know, I don't fucking like mosquitoes either. They can suck a dick.
You know, every time a mosquito sucks your blood, it replaces some of the blood that it sucks out with its own saliva, and that's why it causes an itch.
Blake, why are you doing this? Who hurt you? Who hurt you tonight?
That's why it swells up. You're having an allergic reaction.
An allergic reaction to mosquito spit. If you're scared... Salty Frank! If you're scared of needles, why are you killing your pancreas tonight?
Well, that's your roundabout way of working through your fear of needles.
Yeah, it's...
Because you know you're going to get them eventually.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't bring that paranoia on me. Because, like, some people will stay up with, like, the paranoia of, like, what will happen when I die? And some people will, like, stay up of just, like, with whatever fear. I will occasionally be like, I'm gonna have to possibly get a flu shot one day. Fuck that. This is the worst.
Okay, we talked about fires. We talked about muggings. What about tornadoes? We live in, like, tornado central here.
See, here's my tornado plan is fully inspired by that episode of Rocket Power where a hurricane attacked them, which is, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait for the giant van driven by the government to come get me and all my friends and take me to a place that will keep me safe. And I mean, that happens, right? That's a
So, denial.
Is that not a real thing?
Well, I guess a hearse is kind of like that.
My dog, I'm not gonna lie, if a hurricane happens, your boy might be fucked. I'm gonna just say that out here live for everyone to hear. If that rocket power van don't come to save me, I might be fucked unless I go out and skateboard and try to fight the hurricane.
I would just be stuck in our basement. Like, there's a bit that's completely underground.
My dude, we do not have we have a basement. It is a crawl space that is shorter than my dog. Like, it is not a lot of room at all.
Well, y'all have some fun at least.
Yeah. You'll enjoy it.
It'll be a fun time. You play word games while you're waiting for your impending doom.
Yeah, don't do that shit to me, dude. I once dated a girl who, you know that big hurricane that came through Birmingham?
I mean, hurricanes don't, like, by the time they get here from the Gulf, they're not normally
not
that
hurricane.
bad.
I'm sorry, tornado, not hurricane.
Okay, yeah, I do know of the tornadoes that come through.
Yeah, apparently, like, her whole neighborhood got taken out by one of those. And she was like, yeah, no, that was the worst shit in my entire life. And I was like, oh my god, okay. That was one of those...
I mean,
that was one of those moments...
We live in Alabama, and I live near the town of Cordova that used to exist.
Yeah, see, that was one of those moments that I had where I was like, wow, that can actually happen. Because I'd never interacted with somebody who actually went through that shit. Like...
Oh, I used to go to Cordova a good bit, and then it stopped existing. Now there's not much reason to go to a place that was like a small main street that had probably about 1 to 2 dozen buildings that was gone.
Yeah, exactly. Man, now you got me.
And now there's a Piggly Wiggly
paranoid.
there.
I'm just gonna look up what to do during tornado.
And now there's a Piggly Wiggly there.
They got a Piggly Wiggly back, so that's good.
They got the pig.
Okay, tornado safety with the BS. The website I have gone to is entirely in Comic Sans. Well, Blake,
no.
I am at Kids Crossing, learning about NATO safety. Go to a windowless interior room on the lowest level of your house. That doesn't fucking exist. I just want to let you know, hold on, other than the bathroom, which is on the 2nd floor, there is not a single damn room in this house that does not have a window.
Shit.
Go to a storm cellar or basement if we have one. We don't. If there is no basement, go to an inner hallway or a smaller inner room without windows. So, I guess the hallway, maybe? Get away from the windows. Go to the center of the room. Get under a sturdy piece of furniture, such as a bench or a heavy table, and hold on. Use arms to protect head and neck. How the fuck am I supposed to hold on to the desk if my arms are holding me?
With your legs, that's why you can't skip leg day.
I am a huge fan of this one. If you are in a mobile home, get out and find shelter elsewhere. It literally says if you're in a trailer, get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be in a trailer when it gets hit. I'm saying this as a person who grew up in a trailer.
Yeah.
Bad.
If you are outdoors, get inside. That's literally... Get inside or lie in a ditch so they can easier bury your body afterwards.
They just cover the ditch. Well, what you could do is, do you have someone that you know that has a basement?
Blake, everyone I know lives in Birmingham. And I ain't driving that shit in a tornado.
Well, it's alright. You might actually get out of the tornado's path.
Now, Salty Frank probably has the best suggestion for the audience, is what you can do is walk outside and spin the opposite direction while making noises.
There you go.
Yes, Frank, that can be taken more seriously than the side I was just on because it's not in Comic Sans. Man, I never realized how kind of fucked I am in the whole tornado situation.
Well, That's why you go to your local YMCA and hide. That's what they did in Rocket Power, wasn't it?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Blake. In Rocket Power, they had like a massive, giant gymnasium that was a YMCA. My YMCA is called the YMCA for now. It's been called the YMCA for now since I was in 7th fucking grade. It has not moved, and it is still like in a store area of a strip mall.
Why don't you just dig out your own root cellar?
Why don't you just dig your own grave?
Look, that's the way that you'll be underground. Once you actually get underground, you're good.
I guess. I fucking
Would you
guess.
just like... Actually, you know what? Just dig a grave and cover it up.
It's like Minecraft. Just
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh.
You'll die? Then you'll already have your grave dug.
So Blake Tanner, I've not kept track of time, and if I did, I've done a shitty job of it. But what have you learned this week?
I learned just how many wood chips it takes to blind a man.
And I learned that mead is good, but not mine. So,
Nope.
Blakey T, where can they find you on the internet?
At Blake A. Tanner on Twitter, at The Darkroom Vidya on YouTube, and you can find me in the universe.
Hiding in your root cellar.
In my root cellar, and with some hot drinks, really get you going.
And you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo, that's SCOTTYEMO, and make sure to buy all my books on Amazon, the Queasel Corp Trilogy, BS versus the Gods, or of course if you go to audibletrial.com/BS Network, you can get a free 30-day trial of Audible, where they have over 100,000 audiobooks for you to choose from, including Queasel Corp Prison, or BS versus the Gods, and I'm starting work on production for Queasel Corp Revelations very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, and of course, son of a bitch. Damn it, after last week, okay, now I definitely think it's someone fucking with us. This is an email, allegedly from YouTube. Dear A Load of BS, congratulations on reaching your 100th episode. Almost reaching your 100th episode. If you do not get more viewers by the time your 100th episode goes up, we will unfortunately have to cancel your... Okay, someone's fucking with us, dude.
I don't think YouTube... Can they do that?
I don't know. Look, here, if people can keep putting on Alex Jones, our show should be... Okay, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, but...
Now, they actually did cancel Alex Jones. What have we done?
Yeah! But like I was saying, make sure to check out all the other shows at aloadofpurebs.com. Fun fiction, if you like two friends talking about movies and the fan fiction it inspires. Opposite Attractions, if you want to see me try to build my own theme park. And then, of course, Fight Boys, where me, Blake, and our buddy Dylan talk pro wrestling and then do a little bit of wrestle on our own. So make sure to check that out. Make sure to support us on whatever forum you wish to do that on. And then, of course, if you're watching on YouTube... those bastards who are trying to cancel us, or on iTunes, wherever you're trying to listen. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. What would you name this delicious mead I've created? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, you can find us at aloadofpurebs.com. Buy our merch at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Find us on Facebook, donate to the Patreon, subscribe on YouTube, and remember, you can find both of us on Twitter at A Load of Pure BS, except no substitutes, and we will see you next week!